All right, people. This is the next little project I'm doing here on the Custom Chronicles YouTube page. This here is a panel art, hot rod Tiki style. And there's the rough draft. I got some elements of like Rick Griffith with the wave, how the wave's done. And we're just going to get this painted. Well, we got obviously the artwork drawn down. Next thing to do is to start cutting all around here. We're going to cut all this out. We're going to leave that mess. We're going to do the wave first. And the wave portion that we're doing is this portion. We're not going to do the splashing up top. And we're going to leave that guy there. Basically what we're wanting to do is leave that to paint, the Tiki guys, surfboard, a little bit of splash in there, this guy, obviously this guy, and there. That way we can come back and airbrush that in afterwards. We're doing the bulk of this first because it's easier to back tape that. So here we go. We're going to start cutting, and let me get that there. And we're just going to cut. And then I'll pull the wave back and then do the foundation white first. But I'm not going to dull you all out and get you all bored by watching me sit here and cut all this stuff. So the next segment will be with this pulled and getting the base white down for the color. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling this. Now what I've done is obviously I've cut it, but I'm starting to peel up the detail areas here so that when I go to pull this, I'm getting a big pull like this, and I'm not getting the transfer tape because I got to put this back down on here. And you can see how it's coming up, and it'll get tight around here and through here. Now I'm filming by myself, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop. I just want to kind of show this at the beginning and what I'm doing, and then I'll explain a little bit more after it's pulled. Now I've gotten past all that, I'll explain what's going on by showing. Now when you don't pull it, you get these little tears right here. And then we're going to actually be using this as back mask. Here's another one right here where my finger is. So it's kind of important to be patient and to prep as much of the problem areas first as I'm going ahead pulling this back. Now this will go right across there, and I'm just kind of ripping it off the edge. It doesn't matter down here. Now I'm not going to be painting everywhere blue white. I'm going to be airbrushing in mainly around where the wave portion is, and you can see where this is here, and that's the end of that. So it's just every step of the way is important in doing this, and kind of so you get overall. And there it is. And I won't be painting all the blue white, just to where the wave portion is, because there's going to be detail down on the bottom and all the way up here in these corners. All the way around I'm going to be keep on plucking. This is just the first round. This is actually going to be a fairly detailed piece of artwork. All right, next step coming up. There's what I got. I'm starting to build out the the color here for the wave. I'm going to start making that form up. And I'm just doing white and just going around and hitting the edges right now, and then I'll start building it out. Alright, this is what I got here. So I'm starting to build out the wave formation right there, just getting the, we'll say, the highlights going. We'll do the same thing over here, so I'm just going to, already kind of got my form of the wave right here going on the bottom. And I'm just going to get into it for a minute and get this filming. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start hitting the edges with the airbrush. Just lighten that up, top of the wave here. Just kind of right under the light here. It's a little hard to see. Build up around the guy here. Now, kind of back in here. And start to put the curves in the wave. And that's the beginning of it. Now we'll go ahead and fill out this white some more. Now I'll get some video of the end product, and then we'll start building up on the color. Okay, the next step is putting the blue on, the darker blue, medium blue, whatever, and basically just building it up. You can kind of see how it's starting to form. I'll put some more detail in, and we'll pick this up again. Okay, the waves there. I may do some brush work, I may not, I don't know. But anyways, the next phase is getting the tikis done. Then of course top of the wave. But there we go, there's kind of a look. And it's starting to shape up. Now I'm into the border lining and getting the final details on this guy. And it's just all hand brushing. I'm not going to bore you with too much video on this. I'll just show it at the end. All finished up. All the border lining and tracing is done. Detail with the brushwork is finished. Keep on moving on. Now I got the mask cut out. I'm going to get this sprayed white. Do all the detail in here. Not doing that, I already cut that out by accident. Or, not by accident, I did cut it out. But we're going to get doing this Tiki here, the centerpiece. And I'll show it when we're into it. Okay, I got the middle Tiki done, top of the wave. This guy's already done. I got to do this wrecked surfboard here. And we're going to keep on moving on. Got to borderline this and do some brush work and detail. And it's got a stone effect on it. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but we will keep moving on. Now I got the surfboard done here. And then of course splash of water, did a little bit of detail. Top of the wave, got that all borderline and the detail in it done. So basically to pan out, this half of the panel art is done. This isn't very big, it's kind of small, and but you know, trying to get as much detail as I can with the brushes I got and the tools I got. It is what it is. It's a little bit we'll say not super detailed, but detailed as I can be. I'm gonna get this guy done here, of course, for this top of the wave. Then we'll show that when it's all done, and then I'll move into the next stages, because this is not over yet. I got some more artwork to do on top of it and some pinstriping. And all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. It's just something different. And again, every time I do these projects, I'm pushing my skills. And that's what I'm trying to show in this channel, is doing different things, doing different techniques. This is the way I do it. Hopefully people will learn from it and can apply it to their own projects. But I won't go on a tear about that. I will just get on getting this guy finished. Got the first coat of clear on this project here. We'll end up 600 it down, and then we'll set it up again for the next layer of artwork, which will be including the pinstriping and the flowers and vegetation. But I'm real happy with how this is looking. Okay, now I got the vegetation with the flowers, the pineapple, palm leaves, etc. drawn down. This is the next layer up. We've also got the honeysucker birds up in the corner, and then it's mirror image to the other side for symmetry, obviously. And well, we're going to go ahead and start getting this painted up. I'm going to base weight everything and show the process as we go through it. All right, first round of color on the second layer. Get a little lime green down on the vegetation here. Hopefully I got the camera hitting on this. I'm just going to show this for a minute. Go around the edges. Kinda gotta do it twice. The reducer comes out of it and it lightens up. Now I have the edges dark. And kind of get the point. I'm going to go ahead and go through all the rest of it, and I'll show some more in a little bit. Okay, now we're a few steps forward. I got the birds red, the beaks orange. Got the next batch of flowers cut out, plus the little thing on the hibiscus there. I don't even know what it's called. And I did the first round of chartreuse, tried to video it, missed it. So anybody's want to brighten this up, hopefully I'm filming. And we'll get this, see how it's just popping a little bit more. Nice and bright. You know, try not to overdo the paint and run it. But there you go. And then these two flowers are next. On with the white. Go through the motions here, just kind of get these flowers. You know, everything's basic because I'm doing a lot of neon, so it's got to be based out in white. And once this is done, start getting the fun on, which is obviously the bright colors. Pineapple is not going to be neon. And I got these three to do, and there you go. Alright, doing the white now, getting that sprayed on for the base, for the neon. Hopefully I'm not getting too much overspray on the lens here, but we gotta get this done. And pineapple is not going neon, so that is actually going brown. So you can kind of see how things are starting to shape up. And then I gotta do a bunch of hand painting and pinstriping. Yeah, just keep having fun doing it. And I got a little bit of brown on there and there, so we're gonna get these pineapples all finished up, and then obviously we're going to take care of these flowers, 4 of them. We got 2 hibiscuses and 1 big hibiscus in there, and we'll do that one next, and then I'll come back and do these 2. Okay, here's these flowers. I had the headset on, and well, I was filming everything but what I was doing. I am going to attempt to do it correctly with this. I'm kind of by myself, so I can't see if it's aimed in the right spot or not, but there you go. And this will be the end of the painting with the airbrush, but then I got to do all the border lining. All right, see if this works. I'm going to go around and hitting the edges of this flower here with the neon magenta to give it some more toning. The airbrush wasn't working a minute ago. I was trying to do it, and I stopped video in there. Just because it was a disaster of a segment. And I can't say this one's coming out much better. But we're getting it slowly but surely. And all I'm doing is just adding some more vibrance to the flower. I used to just do these and just leave them neon, then hit them with the border lining. And that was always seemed to be good enough, but just up the dynamic here. And that's that on that. And we'll turn this around here. I got another flower to do right there, just in the background. We'll get that, and that's I'm just shadowing, and then I'm going to put in additional color with the brush because I'm going to be doing brush strokes. So kind of hit the edges of this again. You see how this airbrush is just spurting. So I'm down to the wire here. I'm going to just keep going and hopefully it doesn't make a disaster. And there we go. That was it. It was not the way I wanted to show it, but that's the way you get it. Getting this unmasked here. Hopefully I don't knock the camera over. But you gotta see how all this came out. I got borderlining to do and then some brush work to add some more detail. This isn't a very big sized picture, piece of work here. But nonetheless, we're going to try to get as much detail in as possible and see how this came out. Got my pineapple right here. Try to do this quickly, but also not damage it. That, get rid of this piece of tape. Got this right here. Palm leaf. I'm being very gentle to pick this stuff up. And let's see. Got hidden gems everywhere. Get that out of there. Trying to get my hand in front of the lens. Nobody wants to see the backside of my hand in close up. So apologize for that. But here we go. We're getting it done. It's looking good. So anyways, to get the gist, I'm going to pull all the paint. Turn this around so you can see how it's going to sort of look like. Got obviously some more to pull. And then I'll come across and get the rest of it. Okay, I'm going to be doing the borderline in this hibiscus flower. Quick little sneak peek at where we're at now. Got little piece right here. Green you see around at the bottom there. Got some leaves, and you know, basically straightened up. That's overspray where the texture and the mask peeled up a little bit down there. The air pressure of the airbrush. So just kind of going along. I'm going to hide that a little bit. You know, it takes a little bit of time. But I did a lot of neon green, which is more than I usually do. Tracing and really just got a few flowers left. It's all part of the process here. These star ones. This is slow. And I got to do the birds up here, get them done, and then do the scroll work because I'm going to scroll in a vine down in here. There's a process to make it together, and then I'm going to have scroll work, which is one of my little things that I do coming off of the birds there. So I'll go through and I'll do everything with this. Here after just a little bit of progress is done. Tidy it up and kind of filling that in, make it thick down there. So anyways, that's that on that. It's not the most entertaining segment of this video, but we'll see how I just went back, straighten up that line, and there it is. And then down here, fill that in some more, round out that curve. All right. Quick little sneak peek at where we're at now. Got the green around the palm leaves and they're straightened up. That's done. You got some texture in the little hibiscus down there. And just kind of going along, just getting this done. You know, it takes a little bit of time. But I did a lot of neon green, which is more than I usually do. And really just got a few flowers left. These ones here, these star ones. And I got to do the birds up here, get them done, and then do the scroll work because I'm going to scroll in a vine down in here to tie it all together. And then I'm going to have scroll work, which is one of my little things that I do coming off of the birds there. So I'm going to keep on plucking along. I'll show it here after a little bit of progress is done. Okay, now we have some more detail put into the palm leaves there, top of the pineapple. We got the borderline done on those flowers. Basically what I got left to do is the hibiscus flowers and finish up the pineapples and moving on. All right, got all my borderlining done on all the vegetation. We got this done, and I'm fixing to do neon magenta for my scrolling up here behind that. I'm going to set the camera up so that I can video that, and hopefully I don't shipwreck it. Scrolling is absolutely the weakest skill that I have. Not that all the rest of them are all that great, but you know, we'll see how it comes out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start scrolling. Hopefully I don't butcher this up. I do have very faintly some guidelines there for what I'm about ready to probably mess up, but we're going to give it a try. See if I can get this. I've managed to do it okay in the past. Problem I have is getting the brush to roll on the curves. Obviously I need to get some more practice. I'm very up on the tip because I don't want it all super thick. A lot of the things I do are so small and fine, I almost think I need to make my own tools for this stuff. But here we go, there's some blotching. I'm going to come back and I'll repair that. I'm going to load the brush up again. And hopefully I can carry on and not completely butcher this. All right, I'm gonna get scrolling on this side here. Hopefully I can do some basically one take or minimize my mess. This is one of the things I need a lot of practice on, and I'm kind of heavy-handed for it. I'll come back and make that tail thicker. I'm going from the extreme right to the left because I'm left-handed. This way I'm not dragging into it. And this is where I always mess up because I'm not all that good at it. I haven't got enough practice. I'm getting up on the tip so I can make the turn. It's just like I can never seem to get it where the brush just smoothly goes through it. But that's practice. You know, I need to do this more. But so far so good. It's not too terrible. Nothing that's out of bounds. It got a little thick there coming out of it. Just kind of continuing to pull on, follow the guideline. Yep, run out of paint. So pal it up, re-wet this brush, and now I have to come back in and pull some more. There we go. It's real thick and sloppy right there. I'm going to fix that. I need to fix this here. And that's just, you know, lack of experience. But, you know, as long as I can do the repair and clean it up, make it look good, I'm just going to roll with it. I'll be practicing this some more, guaranteed. There's the tail. Okay, we're going to do the second color and hopefully the final bit of this. I got a little cleaning up to do right here. Let's see if the camera shows it. Right there. I'm going to get that spot cleaned up, but I'm not worried about showing that. I won't. And I'm just going to go ahead and attempt to get this next line down. You know, scrolling, as I said, is my weak point, so I'm going to keep going at it until I get it where I'm happy. And well, I don't know if that'll ever be the case. So I'm getting up on the tip and I'm already blotting it, and it's getting heavy already. And that's just with me, just moving the brush around. And I made sure I got this palette or this paint out so that would work decent. So it's an older House of Color neon, and it's wanting to thicken up kind of quick, which is creating just a little bit of a frustration, but it isn't so terrible. But, you know, I've done my test lines on the whatnot, and it looks good, and I swear when I go to put it down, it's a different story. But we'll just get through this one line, and then I'll cut the video off, and I'll do my little signature. And this one, for all intents and purposes, other than tidying up a few things is done. And I'm moving it slow so I don't sit there and create a mess, but it is what it is at this point. Practice is the key to all of this. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting my practice while you guys are watching me on the video. I got a lot of things I do right, but there's a lot of things that could need some improvement, and this is one of them. There we go. Of course, the last thing is to basically sign the art. So let's get this done real quick. Mind you, this is super small. There it is. Bring that up just a little bit. Sorry about shaking the camera there for a second. I'm just kind of going through the motions here. Help if I was filming or videoing the right spot. And that's it. Nothing fancy. I'll put 22 down here. .22. That is it. This one is done. Just got to do a little bit of cleanup. I'm not going to show that. The point is the exercise of just doing the panel art, going through the motions again, different colors and techniques. And the next project, I believe, is going to be a helmet. We do got a Monte Carlo to paint and put some race stripes on that are going to be custom done. And those will be coming up soon. Sorry about the delay getting the video up for a while. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to get the shop cleaned out and the studio put up at the same time, plus make money, pay the bills. So it's been very trying, but we're getting it done. Here's the overall of the panel art.